Hi guys, Derek from Whiskey No Smoke. I'm joined by my beautiful, wonderful, amazing girlfriend, Courtney.
Hello.
This is the beauty, the bourbon, and the beard. Today we are getting into what, Courtney?
Colonel E.H. Taylor small batch.
Bottle and Bond.
Bottle and bond, sorry.
Bottle and Bond is a pretty big deal. Actually, this was one of the guys, Colonel Edmund Hayes Taylor Jr. was actually the reason why we have the Bottle and Bond Act to this day. Basically, to help with purity laws and so that distilleries didn't have to pay taxes on top of alcohol that they were currently aging. So it's kind of a big deal. Only spirits made in the United States can actually be labeled as bottled or bonded, and bottled and bond, like I said, 100 proof, 50% alcohol, and it must have a very distinct season, which would be from one distillery, one distillation series, and one distiller. So that would be between the months of January to June, and then July to December. But this one specifically, we're going to get into it. It is a straight bourbon. It's from Sazerac. Um, the distillery is Buffalo Trace. It is currently ongoing. It is 100 proof. There is no age statement, but as you know, it must be 4 years. Um, the mash bill is the coveted Buffalo Trace mash bill number one, which is low rye, which is assumed to be less than 10% rye. You know, Buffalo Trace is very, very mischievous and secretive about their mash bills. I don't blame them. But the color would be light copper, and it is approximately about $47 at MSRP. All right, you ready to try this?
Bring it on.
Sounded healthy. What if they changed the shape of the neck of the bottle for that? On the nose, you get that just a little bit of alcohol. That's almost typical of the small batch, but it's nice because the alcohol actually gives way to what I would say, obviously like butterscotch caramel, and something sweet like a raisin or another one of those dark fruits. Maybe like what are those Korean raisin things?
Raisins.
Craisins. Craisins, yeah, craisins. They kind of smell like that. More so, more so raisins. You want to try it? Bottoms up.
Yeah.
Mm, that's really good. What'd you think?
It's not too bad. It doesn't taste as proofy as it smells.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true. I was actually going to comment that, but I just wanted your first take on it. So
Beat you to it.
look at you.
Learning.
Look at you, monkey woman. I'm going to say on the palate, obviously, you get oak, uh, basic characteristic. Raisins, I would say vanilla. And I think there's something floral in there. I don't know.
Get the oak and vanilla and something floral. I don't get raisins.
Well, raisins is like at the very beginning of the taste, I would say, not towards the end or the finish or anything like that. But it's not overly complex, which is great, and that might be why, like, especially with you just getting into drinking whiskey, basically taking you along for the ride. I think something that's not overly complex is probably a good thing for you.
Doesn't make my nose want to bleed.
Yeah, well, it's not high proof,
The low
As,
proof ones do that too.
some people say high proof is the truth, but it's a very, very oily, very oily. I mean, you just turn your glass and roll it, and
Yeah.
watch the oil run down it. No, I'd say this is absolutely a wonderful, wonderful treat. Shout out to Mark. He hooked me up with this, and then actually hooked me up with another very special bottle that I'll be unveiling shortly on social media. But yeah, would you say that you would drink this again?
Yeah.
Would you say that it was worth the $40?
Yeah.
Would you recommend it to a friend?
Because I can drink it. Yes.
Yes. Would you say that because you can drink it, it's a very approachable whiskey?
Yeah.
All right then. That was short, sweet, and to the point.
Yes, across the board.
So, highly recommended.
Yeah.
Cheers. Oh, Lordy. The thing went awry.
Oh no.
Camera.